Howdy folks, Keywii here, and welcome to Tuesday, a safe space in which we awesome, where I have something of an idea. Now, obviously, when I have ideas, I just sort of do them and not really care, but I have an idea about getting an idea. So, ChatGPT is a thing. And before you click off the video, I want to go to this program, which is a chat bot. It's not a place to get information. It will make shit up. Its intention is to chat with you, not to be information. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chat with this AI program for an idea for next week's video. We're gonna do a thing. We're gonna do that, and it's gonna be a case of me being like, "Oh yeah, I know. Well, what should I talk about? I'm doing like this vlog content thing. What should I talk about for 10 to 15 minutes? Well, let's say 5 to 10. So I'm just gonna jump right in here. We're gonna be real good, real nice. See what's up. So here we are. This is ChatGPT, and as you can see, it's empty. I got some past stuff, but you know we're not gonna go into those. I just chat every now and then. It's like a rare thing. Over the last 2 months, chat 5 times. That's not a lot. So first, we got to keep it simple, right? You start a conversation, keep it simple. Hello. Right. I cannot typo. Right. So I do. You gotta add as much information as possible, so that it can just be like, oh yeah, here you go. I do vlog style content videos for YouTube. Yeah, which is relatively thing. And then I, elaborate on that. I talk about various topics. This is not actually true. I do whatever, but, keep it succinct. Various topics. And right now I am out of ideas. So, that in mind, I need help coming up with topics to chat about in my videos. And there we go. Certainly, I'd be happy to help you brainstorm. Oh, and also, I don't know how this happened, but apparently it's unique to me. I got ChatGPT to really give me detailed, numbered lists of things. I'd be happy to help you brainstorm some topics, ideas for YouTube videos. Here's some suggestions. Travel stories and experiences. Share memorable travel adventures, tips for thing. Book or movie reviews. Talk about the latest. Oh, so these are just vague things. All right, I'm going to pick one and then get a specialized version of that. You've watched, sharing your ideas, recommendations, and insights, personal development, and self-improvement. Discuss strategies for personal growth, overcoming challenges, building positive habits, achieving goals. Technology and gadget review. I'm not doing that one. Health and wellness tips. Honestly, I can't do much of any of this shit. Share your blah, blah, blah. DIY projects and crafts. Show someone your creative side by demonstrating. Can't demonstrate anything, just talk. Social issues and current events. Well, I definitely don't want to do that. Interviews or collaborations. Nope. Hobbies and passion projects. Talk about your hobbies, whether it's photography, gardening, cooking, gaming, or any other activity. Behind the scenes of your YouTube journey. I've done that a couple times, actually. Share your experience, challenges, blah, blah, blah. Remember to choose topics that genuinely interest you, as your passion will shine through in your videos. And then it gives you actual, here's being helpful. Make sure you enjoy the things you do. Through comments and suggestions can help guarantee... generate even more topic ideas based on interest and feedback. All right, that one, guys. Fucking leave a comment and shit telling me your ideas. These are great, but I'm looking... Oh, I forgot to turn on English keyboard. There we go. Looking for more specific ideas. Less general and more like a script. Or something like that, at least. I normally do game vlog videos. Talk about general interests and hobbies related to that. So I'd like to stay on brand. What are some more specific game vlog topics you can think of? Certainly, since you specifically focus on game vlogs, here are some, and it goes, and it keeps going, and it keeps going, and it don't stop coming, and it don't stop coming, and it don't stop coming. Fucking hell. Alright, since you specifically focus on game vlogs, here are some more specific topic ideas. Top 10 most played indie games. Game review, pick a recent game. That's a little less specific. I like the top 10 indie game reviews. That's pretty good. Retro gaming. Take your trip down memory lane to talk about classic video game consoles. Take some trips of competitive gaming. Gaming news roundup. Provide a summary and analysis. Game analysis and lore. Gaming accessories and gear recommendations. Let's Play series. Oh shit, I'd never even fucking thought of that one. Choose a game you're excited about or is highly requested by your audience and create multi-part series where you play through the game. The chat doesn't, the GPT don't know about reality, it just knows what it thinks based off of how other people talk. Gaming challenges, challenge yourself to a different gaming topic, task, hit run, stuff like that. Gaming industry insights, discuss topics related to the gaming industry such as the impact of streaming platforms, the rise of esports, something or other. These specific ideas should provide you with more focused direction for your game vlog videos. Adapt them to your own style and preferences, and feel free to add your unique flair. Yeah. So that's the basic thing. I like your first suggestion about a top 10 list of indie games. Because honestly, I do. That is just me being real right there. I would like some ideas on how to organize? Like, basically how to make a top 10 list. Like, what are the criteria? Oh, yeah, there we go. How to rate each indie game. What are some good criteria for indie game top 10 lists? Scroll down. Getting a list of indie games is important to establish criteria that reflect the qualities and aspects you value in these games. And it will fucking keep going. Okay, it only did 8 that time. Does it provide... Oh, okay, here we go. No, it's still going. Still going. Hang on. And it gets longer every time, too. I don't come here often because this fucking regularly happens. It's important to establish criteria that reflects the qualities and aspects of the values in these games. Okay, we're at 8 minutes. I'm gonna pick a specific thing off of this and then go from there. Criteria you consider when rating and evaluating indie games on your list. Innovation and originality. Access how unique and fresh the game concept is. Gameplay mechanics. Evaluate the gameplay mechanics and controls. Storytelling and narrative. I mean, I'd probably go for... Thus far, I'd go for 3. Consider the quality and depth in the game's story and narrative. Is the plot compelling and the characters well developed and relatable? Stuff like that. Art style and graphics. Assess the visuals of the game. I'm not the best at doing visuals. I just like different visuals. Sound design and music. Evaluate the game's audio elements. Level design and world building. Consider the quality of the game level. Replayability. Access whether the game offers replay value. Are there multiple paths or choices? Player engagement and enjoyment. Consider how enjoyable and engaging the game is for players. Does it provide a satisfying sense of progression and accomplishment? Does it keep players hooked on the gameplay? Player review and feedback. Taking into account the feedback of others, definitely not doing that one, from other players and critics. Impact and influence. Evaluate the game's impact and influence within the indie game industry. Well, I don't know shit about that. By using these criteria, you can access indie games in multiple angles and create a well-rounded top 10 list that reflects your personal preferences and qualities that make these games stand out in the indie gaming landscape. All right. So here's the situation. So of these, I'm gonna pick like 4. I'm gonna be like, hey, do these sound good for blah blah blah, and then we're gonna go from there. Okay, so I like story slash narrative. Replayability, my personal enjoyment, and I don't know, one of the top ones. I guess 3 is the narrative one. And originality, or at least how original I consider it. Would rating each indie game on these 4 criteria be a good amount of rating? No, that's a stupid sentence. Be a good amount for a more unbiased top 10 list. And to clarify, I'm only doing games from my Steam library. Okay, you are going fucking ham, my dude. You need to cease. Alright, so, absolutely, rating each indie game based on the criteria of the story/narrative, playability, and originality can provide a solid foundation for creating a more unbiased top 10 list. Let's break down how you can approach each rating each criteria. Evaluate the quality of the game's story and narrative elements. Consider factors such as the depth of the storyline, character development, plot twists, and overall coherence. You can rate each game on a scale 1 to 10, or assign a descriptive rating, e.g. excellent, good, average. People hate when I do that shit. I do that in Word docs all the time, and everyone's just like, why don't you use fucking normal things? How am I supposed to know if fine is better than eh? Based on your assessment. Replayability. Access the game's ability to offer replay value. Considers factors such as branching storylines, multiple endings, procedural generation, or dynamic gameplay elements that make each playthrough feel unique. Again, use a rating scale or descriptive rating to evaluate the level of replayability. Personal enjoyment. This criterion allows you to include your subjective opinion about how much you enjoyed playing the game. Consider factors such as the emotional impact, overall fun factor, and personal connection with the game. You can rate each game based on your enjoyment level, considering your own preferences and game experience. Originality. Evaluate the game's level of originality based on your perspective. Consider whether the game brings fresh ideas, innovative gameplay mechanics, unique storytelling approaches, or stands out on its own in terms of style or presentation. Use a rating scale or descriptive rating to assess the game's originality. Assigning ratings for each criterion. I love the word criterion. It's such an unnecessary word. Will allow you to objectively compare and evaluate the indie games. Once you have rated multiple games based on these criteria, you can calculate an overall rating score. No, that's just let you do median. Just keep in mind that each of these criteria, personal taste, will still play a role in your rankings. That is definitely true. So now I just do like actual conversation-y bit. This is definitely true. Thank you for your help. I'm excited to do the new vlog video idea you've fucking given me. Oh yeah, and then I just leave it there. Oh. You don't got to give me a list now. You just got to be thankful. Very welcome. I'm glad I could assist you and excited to hear that you're feeling inspired in new vlog video ideas. I'm confident your passion and creativity will shine through in your content. Best of luck with your vlog. Have any more questions or any further assistance in the future, feel free to ask. Happy vlog. Thanks so much. I'm sure my fan base will appreciate it. Real quick, before I go, though... I like to talk to ChatGPT as if they were an actual person. Because it just, I don't know, it feels like it works better that way. It's not a dictionary, it's not a fucking directory of just all of the information. It's, at its core, impersonating a person. It's not impersonating a fucking Google, you know? Real quick before I go, though, there are some good indie games to put on this particular list. Not too in-depth, just curious on some titles to check out. That way I don't get the huge fucking ginormo lists. Certainly, here's some noteworthy indie games that you may consider including in your top 10 list based on the criteria you've mentioned. Bastion. Now, these games have received critical acclaim for their engaging stories, replayability, personal enjoyment factors, and originality. Of course, this is just a starting point, and there are countless other fantastic indie games out there. Feel free to explore and discuss more gems that resonate with you and your audience. Remember to play and experience each game yourself to form your own opinions and insights when creating your top 10 list. Enjoy exploring these indie titles and have a great time crafting your vlogs. Alright, so I now have a video for next week. I'm going to rank all of these 10 titles on a list based on those criteria of my own opinion, and I have not played all of them. I don't even know if you've ever heard of Gris. Bastion, I've definitely heard of. Undertale, obviously. Celeste, obviously. Stardew Valley, I played both of these. Ori and the Blind Forest, I know of. I've seen a little bit of. Inside, I enjoyed a lot. Hollow Knight, I hear good things about, but no dick about. Gris, I've just never heard of. And the other two, obviously, I know. But, like, the hell is Gris? I don't want to look it up. I don't want to... I'll come back to that. But, yeah, I'm going to... So next week, I'm going to do a top 10... game review about these games, having rated them based on these criteria, despite the fact that I've never played most of them. Like, here are the games I've actually played, right? Like, I've played the Stanley Parable, Inside, Stardew Valley, and Celeste. That's 4. I've never played Undertale, though obviously I've watched Let's Plays on it. I've never played Hollow Knight. I've never played Firewatch, though I'm familiar with it. Excuse me. So, you know, I'm going to have to improv a little. But yeah, we're going to do a top 10 review. So, thank you and have a great day. Hope you check out my video when I post it next week. Make it sound like I'm talking to an actual person. Very welcome. Glad I could help. Thank you for your kind words, and I wish you a fantastic day as well. Definitely keep an eye out for your video when you post it next week. Best of luck with your vlog. I hope it resonates with the audience. If you ever need assistance, more questions in the future, don't hesitate to reach out. A wonderful time creating content, and take care. Yeah, no, ChatGPT is like a biased little dumb human. We're all dumb humans at the end of the day. That just wants to be friendly and shit, and, you know, kudos to that. So anyway, these conversations are saved, so I'll definitely, like, come back to this, you know. But next week, assuming I haven't forgotten, I will do my top 10 indie game review for all of these games. Based on these 4 criteria. Fucking... Yep, no, got a video. That's it. It's as easy as that, man. Creative process is debunked. But anyway, that'll have to be this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm joking when I say that. I'm not being serious. This video was creative in the fact that I decided to do this. So, you know, it's not literally overtaking writing. It's not, you just need to use it as a tool instead of the writer. Anyway, that'll have to be for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, from Keywii. Wish yourself a delightful day. I love you all. Goodbye.